Hey, good morning, Realtors. This is Nick checking in with you. It is June the 5th. It takes Mondays to make Fridays, right? I am so happy to be and privileged today to be joined by members of our SCR leadership team, President Rob Woodall, President-elect Rhea Smith, and our treasurer this year, Keon Aldrich. We are getting ready in just a few minutes to begin this year's leadership tour. This was started last year, where the leadership team meets with the leadership of all of our local associations. We have 9 visits this week, starting today in Kershaw. Rob, why are we traveling around the state?
Well, thank you, Nick. The reason why we're going around the state is we're meeting with local leadership, going to where they are and listening to their issues. Last year we did it. I think we had a great turnout. We got some great information, which we also incorporated into our strategic plan. And the theme of this year's is the next generational leader, and looking for the next leaders for not only for the local associations and the state association. So that's kind of what we're doing, and that's what we're looking forward to, is getting out and meeting everyone around the state.
That's awesome. We've got the car all packed. We're going to be traveling literally all week, right? We start in Kershaw at noon today, and then we will be wrapping up at noon in Myrtle Beach on Friday at the Coastal Carolina Association. So before we hit the road, I've got a couple of quick updates I wanted to share with you. The Supreme Court last week announced 2 big property rights decisions. In the Tyler case, if y'all remember this elderly woman, her condo, I believe, right, Mike? I think it was her condo, that the city sold because of back taxes that were due, but they sold it for more than what she owed, and they decided to keep the extra, like a tip. And they they challenged the decision, said no, the city should only collect what was owed to them. The remainder should go back to the estate or to the individual owner. And last week, the Supreme Court said exactly that they can't get this windfall just because they've sold the property. The city has to give the remainder back to the property owner. A great decision for property rights in this country. In the other case, this one was the Sackett case, where a couple had a lakefront property. I know, Rhea, this will hit home for you, as you do a lot of business up on Lake Kiowee. They were not allowed to build their home because of an EPA designation of wetlands on their property. Again, the Supreme Court took a look at this, was appealed all the way to the Supreme Court, and in another victory for property owners, the court ruled that the Sacketts could build their home, and that the EPA had misinterpreted the wetland statutes for that particular property, which, again, I know our home builder friends were applauding that decision and should create a more robust atmosphere for these land use and property rights that we have in our country. I really stumbled through that last part. I'm sorry.
You really go. You're excited.
That's the beauty of live shooting, right? You never know what's going to happen, and we are running short of time. We got to hit the road here in just a minute.
But it's clear to say it was a win for private property rights on both counts. So.
Absolutely. So one final issue, and this is again regarding the courts. South Carolina, along with 8 other states, sued the U.S. government over the upcoming risk reduction 2.0, risk rating 2.0, as part of the new implementation of the National Flood Insurance Program. And this RR 2.0, the risk rating 2.0, is going to impact properties that are more adverse to flood risk than others. And part of that escalation is going to increase premiums. And these 8 states, including South Carolina, have now sued FEMA and the federal government to stop the implementation of these fee rates and to better study the program, find alternative ways to fund it. Florida, Idaho, a lot of the coastal states, but also states like Mississippi and Montana and North Dakota. I guess I shouldn't include Mississippi as a coastal state. But Montana, North Dakota, Texas, and Virginia are the others, and Louisiana, I should add. So we've got some really hot topics coming out of our courts in the last couple of weeks that have made major impacts for our property owners in South Carolina and beyond. Mike, I know we had the new seller disclosure form took effect June 1st. It should be in all of your favorite form vendor libraries by now, whether you use Zip Forms or DocuSign or any of the others. If you have any trouble with that, please let us know. Contact the legal hotline. And Mike, what am I missing? I'm missing something. Am I missing something? No? Well, with that, we're going to hit the road.
Crank the car.
Huh? Time to get the car started. Oh, hashtag.
Yes, please follow the tour. So hashtag follow the tour. It will be on my page and SCR's Facebook page.
Awesome. So with that, we are going to hit the road. Keep us in your prayers this week. And in the meantime, y'all stay safe, stay realtor strong, and we will catch up with you next week. We might even have some updates from the road. We'll see. Thank you. Y'all take care.
Did you say, oh gosh?